What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Blu Collar Garage. This is the series that we call How to Be a Mechanic. We had done other videos already, but we're thinking about redoing them, but not really. We actually like the format and the way we were explaining them. So we want you to watch them again because we will drop, I think it's 1-2 episodes, and then the third one, they're going to be fresh. So we want you guys to watch them, sit down, because it's step by step. Everything that we're going to teach you, from body to welding to all kinds of stuff. So with that said and done, this is how to be a mechanic. Enjoy, guys. Everybody's always asking me how to do this, how to do that. But today I decided I'm going to teach you guys how to do everything. But from where I think we should start off is at the wheels. I'm going to teach you guys the basics. So we're going to start with the basic tools that I think you guys need. All right, here we go. A double-sided socket, 1921. And an extension. You need a hammer, set of screwdrivers, some pliers, this handy tool right here that we're going to get to just in a bit. And let me show you this right here. This is a bunch of tuner locks that you might not have, but you could gather up with time. And also locks. Now, there's different styles of locks. Let me show you the different styles of locks that we have. These are more common when it comes down to, like, for BMW or your basic stock wheel setup on your new car, or I think it started coming out in the early 2000s, right? Then you got these right here, the 6-point, different style locks. These, all these for like your big rig ones. But look, this what happens when you torque them down too much or you stress them out a lot. I just busted that out so you guys can look at it. These are for different type of locks and your tuners, right? Also, you need a breaker bar and an impact gun, ratchet, whatever you guys want to use. So you guys can purchase this in your AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Harbor Freight. You can pick all this up at your stores like that, but you don't want to do it at once. You want to do it gradually because you're learning. So you're going to learn from what we're teaching you, what you need to drop locks, what equipment, like this bad boy right here, which I don't think you guys can find a lot. This is a lead hammer. You can find on eBay. I think it's like 40 bucks, or you go look around at your uncle's spot. If you know any old mechanics that have tools that they don't want to use, and then say, you know what, I don't use it no more, but you might need it, because I'm going to teach you everything. When I mean everything, I'm going to teach you how to remove hubcaps, use welders, use the blowtorch, offset bolt patterns. Teach you how to use this. This should be your household item. Like if you have a spoon, you should have this. You need this. So with that said and done, we're going to get to it. We're going to teach you right now. Well, we got Michael right here. He doesn't know a lot about cars, but he wants to get his hands dirty and put some dirt in those nails because they're white. Let's show him how clean your nails are. So we're going to teach him jack points. So in case you're stranded somewhere, you need to know where to pick it up from. I'm going to teach you different jack points because there's different jack points for all cars. Some cars actually have a little arrow, or in your manual, it'll teach you where to pick it up. Some of the older cars don't have that, and you got to watch for rust. You got to watch for bodies that's been already repaired. Some things look like they're actually bondo. And if you pick it up from right there, then you can make a hole on somebody's car or your buddy's car and not even notice. For those that don't know how to use a jack, try it out. So like this, righty-tighty, that's to lift it up. Twist it the other way. Sometimes don't go too crazy. Some people go like, oh, if you're jacked up like Michael here, and you go so tight, and then when you're up there with the pressure of the jack being held on, sometimes this mother won't come off, and that's when you have a problem. So go in there tight, nice and snug, not too crazy, not like, oh shit, I'm gonna go all the way. And then this is the way to loosen up. Lefty, there you go. Loosen it up, and the jack goes down. Once you tighten it up, you pump it up. Simple as that. Michael's gonna get his down here. This is the jack point on this car. You guys see that? Right here. It's like a nice little sturdy piece of, I don't see Honda put anything on it, but it has a cutting, if you guys can see, on the side skirt that it shows you where to lift it from. So this is the strongest point, because if you lift it up over here, there is something, but you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna pop this skirt out. You can go all the way as of looking for the frame, but it's not as accessible as this right here. This is the point. You see it, Michael?
Yep.
All right. So now put this piece right here. See this little circle we got right here? It has little teeth. Sometimes these teeth are burned out, so it'll slip out. So it has little grooves in here that'll hold it. So what you're gonna wanna do is get this piece dead center where it fits in there. And you see? Tighten it up and jack it up. Perfect. There you go. Oh, and don't forget a flashlight. Yeah, you guys always need a flashlight, no matter what. You're gonna check right here and see what size these are, right? So that's what you have your little starter pack right here. See, there's different types of these. These are 19s and 21s, flip sockets. But problem with these, sometimes they're too fat. And this catches the edges, it'll it all up. So you need a skinnier one, which would be like this. Thinner wall, skinnier. Fits in there, gives a lot of space. So it doesn't scratch your wheels or anything, all right? But wait, see, perfect example. You always want to start with the lock first, because you don't want to put all that tension on the lock. So the reason you always want to take off the lock first, because all of these are putting pressure on it. There's not too much pressure on this, but if you start taking these off and then you try to take this off, these bad boys strip. These things break, just like I showed you on this one. You see it? Because you're trying to take off the lock first. So what's going on is that all the tension is on the lock and all of these are off and they can't do it. So guess what? Boom, this bad boy gives off. This thing right here, you see that? See that the little grooving inside? These things spin off because this is the first thing you're supposed to take off. And a lot of people don't do it. They do it to the very end and they forget that. Here we go. Take off the wheel. Another good point for everybody that's going to start working on cars. Let me see the impact gun. Some of these batteries do give out, right? But when you're grabbing a gun, be stiff right here with your wrist and grab it stiff right here, or you grab it here. But be careful because this bad boy will crack your wrist if you're not grabbing it right. The torque of it, see that? It pulls you. So whether you're tightening it up or loosening it up, it'll pull you like that no matter what. So be stiff when you're going in, straight in like that. Nice and tight, sturdy. Don't grab it loose because it'll you up. Saw that one?
Mm-hmm.
Go. Stop. You see? So take off this. The whole thing. That bad boy right there is what we call it stripped. So we're the last ones to put this on. So we could have up and tightened it up while it wasn't sitting right in the hub and twisted this one. So now you're stuck on this one right here. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, these are all experiences that you're going to have to learn, because imagine you're thinking it's easy and it just became a Mexican fiesta right now. Here we go. So what I would do right now, I'll just put 2 bolts back in there all the way. So like that, we take off the pressure of this one and we're going to work only on this one. So now what you're going to do here is the fun stuff. Drop the car. You're always going to want this wherever you're working on a lock or a strip bolt, almost in the center, because it gives you good crank and good pull. You never want it too low or to the side because look, you're not getting that much leverage. And also to work is like, it sucks. I think it's always better down in the middle and to the top. It works best for me. Everybody else could probably do it different, but there you go. Saw that? There it is. Broke right off. So it was stripped. The way Michael did it right there was like a pro. Right there, you would have charged 30 bucks more to do that. Now raise it up. Always double check if the mounting point still the same, because some people forget to check, or your guys or you guys forget and you just get lazy and say it is what it is and picks it up, and then we grabbed it from the skirt and then we fucked up the customer's car. Okay, now let's assess the problem. So we're just doing wheels today, okay? So say you went to help your friend, your girlfriend, your grandma, your mother-in-law, your mom, whatever, right? You're fortunate that these 4 work. So you're just gonna check what's going on right here, make sure the other ones are not stripped. We're going in nice and smooth. The tuner lock is doing its job. This one's doing its job. Now this one's the one that got busted. We will fix this, but we won't fix it right now. This is just step 1, okay? So in case somebody called you and we're in this position, they ask you for a wheel. Say this wheel's busted or it's broken and you can't use this rim no more. Or you just want to ask them, hey, bring me a wheel so I can just put it on and just bounce. You're gonna need this, the gauge measure for bolt patterns. So what this is, we're gonna go like that. Boom. That should give you your bolt pattern right there, which is 5, which is a 5 lug, not a 4 lug. This is American. So this 5 is like Japanese, European. So this 5 right here will be 5 by 120. Now, let me teach you how to use this more. So say I'm on the other side of the phone and he said, it's 5 by 120, Sandro. Can you bring me a wheel? And I tell him, well, let me see what I have in my garage. So you said 5 lug. He didn't say 4 lug because some people will show up with a 4 lug wheel for no reason. I don't know why. But let's just say it was 4. You're measuring it right here. Check it out. 4 by 100. You see the little points right there? That's 4 by 100. That's why you use this gauge right here. So he said 5 lug. So this won't work, right? Let's scrap that. We have a 5 lug wheel, right? You can't measure here because it might hit, right? So you turn this type boy around. You go like this. Put it in there. Not too crazy, kind of smooth. So it's 5 on 5. So we have no wheel that will fit this Odyssey. So we're going to have to go look for one. Either we go to our local shops or you look in your garage. You ask one of your buddies, see if they have a 5 by 120 that will fit a Honda Odyssey. Fortunately, you guys are lucky that you guys do have the internet. But if you didn't and you just have this tool, it'll be amazing. We will get into bolt patterns more deeper. I will teach you more how to use this. And we will get into the hubs because it could be 5 by 120. But guess what? You show up, you put it in there, and it's hitting the hub. And this is the hub. Just so you guys have an idea. Show up with your wheel, 5 by 120, and it hits this bad boy right here. Why? Because it's not the right hub. It's the right bolt pattern, but not the right hub. So I'm going to teach you guys how to get your measurements on this, on the further videos. And also we're going to have to repair this bad boy. And we're going to have to fix the tire on this. So stay tuned for more advice. And this is step 1. You guys are going to get a lot of lessons. So is Michael.